And joining us now is Minnesota State Representative Emma Greenman. Representative Greenman, I'm so sorry we're speaking under these circumstances. This is your district where this horrific shooting took place. What are you hearing from members of your community?
We are devastated and heartbroken, as you can imagine, and wrapping our arms around the families, all of the kids and their families who are impacted, and the whole Annunciation community. And I think we are resilient and we are strong, but it is a tragedy.
As we just mentioned, we now know the identities of the two children who were killed, 10-year-old Harper Moisky and 8-year-old Fletcher Merkel. What more can you tell us about them, and any updates on the victims who were hospitalized?
Well, we know that there's at least one or two folks still in the hospital. And as we think about these two beautiful children, they were kids at Annunciation, which is this beautiful community space. In addition to a school, it provides a network for kids across the community. I was just there talking to Girl Scouts this spring, and they have a Christmas tree stand. So there's so much that connection that people have with this school and these kids. And what I will say is we can't become numb to this, the death of these kids, the violence. We know that there are other communities around the country that have been through this and have experienced this, have been reaching out. And so we have to do something about it, because we can't let these kids die in vain.
And we are learning so many new and disturbing details. Nearly 120 rifle rounds recovered from the scene. The police chief says the shooter's writings make clear that this individual wanted to, quote, watch children suffer. Your state requires background checks and permits in order to purchase or carry. There's also a red flag law allowing temporary removal of firearms from individuals deemed a danger to themselves or others. I know what has happened is still just so raw, but as we're learning more about the shooter and how this unfolded, do you see more that can be done to prevent something like this?
Yes, and those laws, which we just passed, are already saving lives. In this case, what we know and what we have heard from experts, what we have heard from public health professionals, is that high-capacity assault weapons, weapons of war, cause and inflict more damage and pain and deaths. And in Minnesota, we do not have an assault weapons ban. Nationally, we had one in the 90s. We do not have one. But preventing those weapons of war being on our streets can and will save lives. That's what the experts are telling us. That's what public health professionals are telling us. And we need to take that step, because this is a national problem, not just a Minnesota problem. And we need to protect kids and their families and every person in this country who should be able to go to school or church or a grocery store, movie theater, a concert. I mean, when we start talking about these acts of mass violence, there's not a place that has been left untouched.
No doubt. And we will be watching to see what happens there in Minnesota as the lawmakers, you yourself included, take action following this horrific tragedy, and we'll see if it triggers a change on the national level as well. Minnesota State Representative Emma Greenman, thank you very much. Our thoughts are certainly with you and your community.